We're back. We're back for another edition. What's poppin', people? We got the Heat versus the Bucks. Here we go. By the way, all-star starters have been announced. Our guys, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, to be expected as they should, are named all-star starters. Here we go. Getting ready for the tip right away. Damian Lillard and the Bucks bringing it down. Gets it over to Giannis. Giannis up top, being guarded by Bam. Fakes the handoff. Gets it over to Lillard, coming to his left. Up top, swings it over. Why is my camera not on? There we go. There we go. Bam has it up top. Off of the Milwaukee miss. Gets it over to Herro. Herro being guarded by Andre Jackson. Good defender. Coming to his right. Off the screen. Up top to Duncan Robinson. Coming to his right off a Chloe screen. The rookie, by the way. He's playing excellently. They kick it up top. Herro gets a wide open straightaway three. Can't get it to go. Bam with an offensive rebound. Goes in. Pump fakes. Giannis right there waiting for him. Kicks it back out to Herro for another three. This time he knocks it down. Nothing but net. Lionel Monas with double Lionel. Jimmy Butler suspended 2 games. Yes. They do not want that man anywhere near their organization right now, which is kind of crazy. Lillard up top gets fouled. Fouled by Pelle Larsson, by the way, the rookie. The second rookie. 2 rookies in the starting lineup right now for Miami. Chloe I really like, and I'm interested to watch how he plays tonight alongside Bam Adebayo against a really good team in Milwaukee here. Maybe not a really good team, but a good team in Milwaukee. Lillard, a step back, left corner 3, can't get it to go. Ware with the rebound. Here comes Herro. Herro being guarded by full court by Andre Jackson. Gets a screen. Now gets it back to Pelle Larsson. Coming to his right. A pull-up 3. That's Duncan Robinson, excuse me. Long rebound finds its way out to Lillard, and Lillard gets tripped up. They call a foul on the rookie Larsson. Lillard is going to get that benefit of the doubt call, man. He is going to get the benefit of the doubt call. For sure. 10 times out of 10. Lillard has it up top, bringing it down after that foul. Being guarded by Larsson. Interesting matchup to put Larsson on Lillard as a rookie. Gets it over to Giannis, being guarded by Bam. One dribble, pull-up mid-range jumper off the back rim. Khalil Ware skying for the rebound. I really like Khalil Ware coming out of Oregon. Obviously, he was a sophomore who transferred. Actually, he played at Oregon, transferred to Indiana. Bam in the post, kicks it out to Ware, swings it over to Duncan Robinson for a 3, and he can't get it to go. Larsson with the offensive rebound and putback. Over Giannis. Nobody out down there helping Giannis. He's going up against Bam and Larsson all by himself. And it's a 5-0 start. And a foul on Larsson. His second foul already, running through the Giannis screen. Robin Scholl with the Robin. Let's see if we can do this. This. That's why. Boom. Brook Lopez, left corner 3. Deep 3 gets it to go. Deep into the left corner. And they finally get on the board, the Milwaukee Bucks. Herro has it up top, coming to his right off a couple of screens. Blowing past the defense. Leaves it off for Hayward Highsmith. Hands it off to Duncan Robinson. Throws the lob to Bam. And he guides it into the basket almost even. Didn't even have to really dunk it down. Just guiding it into the basket. Perfect pass from Duncan Robinson. Giannis is going to try that mid-range pull-up jumper again. He's been going to it a lot this year. It's kind of been working for him, but overall, not great. Not great. 0 for 2 to start this game. Kicks it in the corner. Khalil Ware a 3. Can't get that one to go, but Bam with the offensive rebound. Up top to Herro. A straightaway 3. He hit one earlier in the game. Bouncing on the rim a couple of times. He can't get that one to stay. Giannis with the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Giannis has it up top, putting his head down, attacking. Now he has it in the post, kicks it up top to Prince. Back down low to Giannis, being guarded by Bam. Picks his dribble up, back to Prince, back to Giannis. A 2-man game here. Giannis attacking, missed the layup. Brook Lopez fighting for it, can't keep it alive. Andre Jackson saves it. Over to Giannis. Giannis has it, right baseline against Bam. Backing him down, stops, turns, drop steps, kicks it out to Lopez, who pump fakes, driving to his left, gets into the paint, puts up a foul line floater. He can't get it to go. Khalil Ware makes sure to keep it away from Brook Lopez, tipping it over to his teammates. Great play from Khalil Ware. Great defense from the Heat overall. Bam fakes the handoff to Herro, gets it to him in the left corner. He's firing away them threes. He gets an and one. Knocks down the left corner 3, and Andre Jackson ends up fouling him. Brother, Andre Jackson, my man. I like Andre Jackson, but you can't be running into the shooter like that. You gotta be. AP, what's up, AP? You gotta be more connected. Herro's at the foul line, gets his and one free throw to go. And it's 11-3 to start the game. Milwaukee coming out super slow. They have not played since Sunday because of inclement weather. They had a game postponed, and then the game here today was delayed even. Lillard to pull up three. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Bam with the rebound. Bam will bring it down. Up top being guarded by Giannis. Getting it over to Herro. He's feeling it. He's firing away early. Now he's attacking and leaves it off for Kel'el Ware for a two-handed jam to give the Miami Heat a 10-point lead. And Tyler Herro has been dominating this game to start. He looks like the best player on the court right now. My goodness. And Kel'el Ware, I'm just so impressed with Kel'el Ware. I'm so impressed. I'm so upset because I loved Jaime Jaquez at UCLA. And I was like, man, I can't wait to root for him in the NBA. And then he goes to the Miami Heat. I can't root for Kel'el Ware now. I mean, I can't root for Jaime Jaquez on the Heat now. And then he ends up hurting Julius Randle. I can't root for him then. Blind Trey 313. What's up, Blind Trey? So now I can't root for Jaime Jaquez. And then they go ahead and draft Kel'el Ware. I really like Kel'el Ware coming out of college. And he's been very impressive so far. He's been very impressive so far in the NBA. And I can't root for him because he's on the Heat. AP said, you know that if Detroit actually does good, the Knicks will get that pick this year. It's top 13. I do know that, AP. I do. I have been keeping an eye on it. Top 13. A lot of people are like, the Knicks don't have any more first-round picks from other teams. Like, they're bad picks. Like, the Washington pick is protected and the Detroit pick's protected, and those teams are going to be bad forever. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with the Detroit situation. It's just a win-win all around for me, right? And anybody else who has been on the Cade Cunningham bandwagon. To see him be successful, to see Detroit finally kind of turn it around with a competent coaching staff, and then their pick, like you said, top 13 protected. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Knicks first-round picks. Robin Troll said, I can't believe Jimmy has hurt my team when Jimmy could win the finals. I hate you, Jimmy. I mean, that is the Jimmy Butler experience, man. He never leaves a team. Every team he leaves, he burns the bridge. He burns the bridge. I have a whole video talking about it. Big Rod, what's up, Big Rod? AB said, I was looking at the Knicks pick situation. All right, let me pull it up here. So they have the Detroit picks protected 1 through 13, just like you said. So if we go to ESPN and we go to the standings, where are they exactly in the one? I mean, if they make the playoffs, they're good. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is Detroit? All right. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, baby. Right now, their pick is 16. So that pick is going to the Knicks as of right now. We still have 30-something games to go. But as of right now, the New York Knicks have one first-round pick coming to them because they got that Washington pick that's top 10 protected. Here's the thing about the Washington pick, though, AP. I could also see that going to the Knicks next season. I don't think they're going to be as bad next season. I mean, they still might. They're awful this year. They're 6-36. But you trade Jordan Poole for something. You trade Kyle Kuzma for something. They're likely to trade Valanciunas at the deadline this year for something. And you got Koulibaly, you got Sarr, you got Carrington, you got Kayshawn George. They got options. They got options to get better. If they win the lottery this year, they get Cooper Flagg. And I don't think they're one of, and I believe next year it's 1 through 8 protected. The protection goes down, I believe. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Here we go, 13-3. Miami gets the ball back after a Miami turnover. They get it over to Adebayo, shoves it over to Ware, and Ware goes up, gets fouled by Giannis. Oh, man. The Bam Adebayo Khalil Ware front court right now, I mean, you get 2 7-footers. I know Bam's closer to like 6'10", 6'11", but he plays big. So you get like 2 7-footers down there. Khalil Ware's already proven that he can stretch that thing out to 3. Both of them kind of rim protectors, decent rebounders. Miami, they're going to be figuring something out once Jimmy goes. You're going to be all right, Robin. I think Miami's going to be all right. They got options here as Ware knocks down the first free throw. Robin said, Brunson hates Jimmy. Randall was an accident. Not like Joel Embiid hurt you play. True. Absolute accident. I don't blame Hawkes for that. Absolutely. But still, it hurt our guys. Daniel Berry Sports, what's up, Daniel? Giannis has it down low. Khalil Ware did knock down both of his free throws. The Bucks swinging around. Lopez, a deep 3, can't get it to go. Herro saves it. Over to Robinson, and now here comes Bam. Bam up top, hands it off to Herro, being guarded by Andre Jackson. He has abused this matchup all night long. Herro driving it down, scoop play with the left hand. Can't get the bank shot to go. Giannis with the rebound. It was in and out, halfway down for Herro. But now here comes Giannis pushing the other way. Quick cross to his left, driving it down, goes right into, is that Bam? Goes right into Hayward Highsmith, and Highsmith just hacks the hell out of Giannis. He said, don't give him that and one. He's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. Smart foul from Hayward Highsmith. By the way, if there's anybody to be inclined to trade for from Miami Heat for the New York Knicks, I don't think it's Alec Burks, which is the name that's been floating around. I think it's Hayward Highsmith. I really like Hayward Highsmith. Good role player. 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and the Bucks are already down 12. They've only hit 1 shot in this game, and that was a Lopez deep corner 3. Gigi said, JB and Kat, starters for the All-Star game? Absolutely. I'm so happy. When was the last time we have a starter? The last time we had a starter for the All-Star game was Melo, if I'm not mistaken. Thinking back to it, going through the Rolodex. Yeah, it was Melo. I believe that was the 2013 year was the last time he started the All-Star game in the East. I believe, could be wrong. As Giannis misses both of the free throws and Milwaukee's still stuck on 3 points. It was Melo. The last time we had 2 starters in the All-Star game was 1975. Clyde Frazier and Earl Monroe. That's how long ago it was. Clyde Frazier was involved in that. Duncan Robinson, a pocket pass to Khalil Ware. Surrounded by Bucks, mishandles it, and it's off of Ware. Ball going back to the Bucks. Good defense from the Bucks. Lillard bringing it down now. He has it on the right wing. Being guarded by Highsmith, driving it down against Ware. Goes up, can't get it to finish. Good contest from Khalil Ware. Not the foul, went for the shot block, and forced the miss from Lillard. Robinson coming to his right, gets it over to Herro. Herro being guarded by Prince. Driving to his left, putting his head down, gets into the paint, kicks it out. Ware, show me that range, Ware. Oh, Khalil Ware. I'm a big fan of Khalil Ware. I can't help it. I don't want to root for Miami because we don't like Miami in here, but Khalil Ware, man. Khalil Ware. I'm impressed. Calling me impressed. Giannis has it on the right wing, pulling it back out. Ware's going to switch on to him. Giannis driving right to him. Draws the defense from Bam to come over to help, and beautifully drops it off to Lopez for an easy layup. Ooh, wrong side. 18-5. Herro has it up top, coming to his left. Hesitation move, shovels it over to Bam. Bam puts up the foul line floater, gets it to go. And if Miami wants something, they're getting it. There is no resistance from Milwaukee right now. Very little resistance from Milwaukee. Giannis is going to settle for that pull-up jumper again, and this time he hits it. 3rd time's the charm. He finally got it to go down. Missed the first 2, finally gets that one to go. Herro bringing it down, coming to his right. Quick crossover to his left. He's got some space. Giannis forced to switch onto him. Shovels it over to Ware. Ware another 3. Too strong, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Giannis tips it up. Lillard able to grab it. Lillard bringing it down. He's going to dance with it, being guarded by Herro. They show 2. Swing it over to Prince. Extra pass to Andre Jackson. That's the guy they want shooting. And he makes them pay by actually knocking down to 3. Namar, what's up, Namar? Herro has it up top, coming to his left, and we're going to get a timeout. We're going to get a timeout. With just under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter, it is 20-10. Milwaukee starting to work off the malaise. They haven't played since Sunday. They had a game postponed. The game tonight was a little bit delayed. I believe it was supposed to be a 7:30 start time. Ended up being an 8:30 start time. AP said, watch the next Knicks deal, those picks away because of Tom Thibodeau. I hit sitting through the draft, and then they turn around and deal the picks away. Them moving picks, I think, is more about them deciding to find value later in the draft, because obviously the higher the pick is, the more you have to pay that player, which is why it was such a big deal when they negotiated Pacom Dadier's rookie contract to be 80% of what it actually is supposed to be. That was a big deal. Part of the only reason why they were able to bring Pacom Dadier over is because he took the 80% pay cut, which is insane. Insane to get a rookie to do that. Insane to get an agent to agree to that. But it just shows you the goodwill that the Knicks front office has garnered around the league. That they're like, okay, you know what? We trust you. We trust you, Knicks. But part of the reason why they don't like drafting earlier in the draft, if they don't necessarily have a lottery pick, is because, well, you're going to pay a lot for taking a guy 15th or 16th overall who you probably have like equally on your board, or you value equally to a guy you have 25th on your board. So, you know, if you can trade back, get a guy you also really like, pick up a couple of more picks down the line, even if it's just seconds, and save money in the process, especially with the way the salary cap is, you know, they're a lot more forward thinking. And I don't think that they necessarily love a lot of guys in the draft. There's very specific guys they draft to come play in New York. And I think for good reason. I think, one, it's Tom Thibodeau, like you said, and I get the frustration in that. But I think it's also like you got to have a certain kind of charisma, a certain kind of gusto to play in New York. Like, think of Kevin Knox with all the talent that he has, and 6'9", long arms, athletic. Part of the reason why he didn't work in the NBA, and part of the reason why he didn't work with the Knicks, just doesn't have the personality for it, you know? Gigi said every Knicks fan should be celebrating. It's a celebratory night, man. Celebratory night. Knicks got 2 All-Stars named to the starting lineup. We did it. We did it. Gigi said, can we trade for Duncan? Duncan Robinson? No. If they did, it would probably be like a Mitchell Robinson, Precious Achiuwa combination. I don't know why the Heat would want that. Duncan Robinson's a good player who has pretty good value. So I'm sure they could. They could technically do it, but I think it would just be too much. You'd end up trading Robinson and Achiuwa and maybe a pick to kind of sweeten the deal. Because why would they want Robinson when he's under contract for 2 more years? Now that they have Bam and Khalil Ware, you know? Here we go. We're back into it. Jovic has checked in. They throw it to Bam, left wing, high post, being guarded by Prince. 1 dribble, fall away jumper in the paint. Can't get it to go. But the Heat pick up the offensive rebound. They swing it around to Robinson. Robinson, 1 dribble to his right, puts up a deep 3. Comes up short, can't get it to go. Giannis with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Giannis has it up top, pushing the pace. Comes to his right, hands it off to Lillard. He's coming to his left. He's got space, throws the lob to Giannis, and he is able to guide it into the basket. Not necessarily a dunk, not necessarily a layup, just kind of guiding it calmly into the rim. And the Bucks are back within single digits here. Giannis guarding Bam, and they call a foul on Giannis. His 2nd foul in the first quarter here. Not a good foul from Giannis. It's going to send Bam to the foul line for 2 free throws. AB said, we've seen that show already with Burks. Yeah, I'm with you. I was out on Burks. The first time they traded for him, you know, that trade was more for Bogdanovich, for Bojan. Burks was just kind of a throw-in sweetener to make the money work. I don't want them making a trade for Burks. I think he's done. There's a reason why he's not playing in kind of a throwaway season for Miami, where they're all over the place and they're embroiled in this Butler situation. I'm good on Burks, man. I'm good on Burks. Like you said, we've seen it already. And while he's not bad, I don't think you give away real assets. Like, what would they really be trading for him? Like, are they trading Precious Achiuwa? Are they trading Jericho Sims for him? Not a lot, but still, like you said, we've seen that show before. We've seen it. And while it wasn't the worst show we've ever seen, is definitely not a show I'm ready to throw back on and rewatch anytime soon, right? AP said, we need an MVP. Brunson should have won the MVP last year, considering he had to carry the Knicks to the playoffs with a broken team. All those other guys had their team intact. I mean, he had an argument, but, you know, the other dudes are great. The other dudes are great. And oftentimes, you don't come out of nowhere and win the MVP. Oftentimes, you're on the ballot, whether it's like 5th or 4th or 3rd or whatever. You're on the ballot for a year or two before you finally get real MVP considerations. And let's be real. Brunson is probably right now, while he's in his prime, he's at least on the same level as Allen Iverson was when he won his MVP. The thing is MVP, it's not just about being a great player and being literally the most valuable player to your league, to your team. It's also the most valuable player to the league. It's also it's a storyline award, right? It's a narrative award. Who has a better narrative coming in? So I think Brunson would have to average 30 points for a season, like SGA's do. You gotta go up one more level for JB to win an MVP. Gotta go up one more level. AP said, I think the country is starting to recognize that Shaq is a Knick hater. I mean, I think the country is starting to recognize how little the TNT crew know about basketball. You know? They do not watch, man. Did you see their all-star picks? Terrible. Horrific. Ugly. Namar said, can't wait for the Knicks on Saturday. By the way, we play the Sacramento Kings on Saturday, right, Namar? The Sacramento Kings have won 10 of their last 11 games. They're 10-1 over the course of their last 11 games. So they're coming in red hot, ready to go. So that's not going to be, you would think that's the easiest game between Sacramento, Memphis, and Denver. No. You got to come ready to play on Saturday. And hopefully they're ready to go because they're going to need all that rest going up against De'Aaron Fox. Bam Adebayo misses a free throw. Chichi said, I know you don't like Valanciunas. Where'd it go, Chichi? I know you don't like Valanciunas, but I believe Tibbs can build him to be nice. Remember, Ihart was a bit below average with the Clippers, but Tibbs transformed him. Ihart was not below average before the Clippers. He just was not well known. He was, at that time, considered to be the hidden gem of the league. He was considered to be the best backup big his 1 year with the Clippers as Bobby Portis checks in and knocks down a little hook shot in the paint. And the Knicks essentially kind of steal him in free agency because the Clippers couldn't really offer him any more money. And the same exact situation happened. The Knicks couldn't offer him any more money as Bam in the paint knocks down another shot. And OKC kind of swoops him, offers him a big old bag, and he ends up going. But Hartenstein always had those things in him. He always had those things in him. As a matter of fact, it took Tibbs a little bit of time to recognize how to properly use Hartenstein. He could have been a lot better earlier in his career. But Tibbs was very stubborn. He was like, nope, this is what my centers do. And it was like, no, we could use him a little bit differently. Valanciunas is not that. Now, Valanciunas, I'm just a big old hater. He could definitely help the Knicks for sure if they ended up trading Robinson as Gary Trent Jr. checks in and knocks down a three from the left wing. And Jovic the other way misses the layup, but he does get fouled by Taurean Prince, sending him to the foul line. 23-19. Valanciunas could definitely help the Knicks. I'm just a big old hater, and I love Mitch. If they did end up trading Mitch for Valanciunas, I'd get on board with it for sure, because if you're wearing orange and blue, I'm going to root for you. If you're wearing Knicks colors, I'm going to root for you. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of Valanciunas. Even when he was back at the Pelicans, when he was back with Memphis, never been a big fan of Valanciunas. He's a good basketball player. Good basketball player. Like I said, if he gets traded to the Knicks, I'll get on his side and I'll start rooting for him. Same way I did with Karl-Anthony Towns. Was never a big fan of Towns. Then he becomes a Knick, and I start rooting for him. So, Robin said, who do you think we should get to replace Jimmy? You can't get anybody to replace Jimmy. He makes too much money, and there's no good trades out there, and good teams don't want Jimmy, which is why he's probably going to end up in Phoenix, and you're probably going to get Bradley Beal. That's pretty much it. And the picks that Phoenix traded for, you're probably going to get that, which is a whole lot of nothing. Robin, your future is Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, and Kel'el Ware. And then whatever else you can start building around. As they go to Bobby Portis, who knocks down another turnaround jumper. Bobby Portis. Yes, sir, Bobby. Get to the basket then, Bobby. Jovic did knock down both of his free throws, so it's 25-21, 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. Rozier kicks it over to Jovic, cross-court pass, Duncan Robinson punches it, pump fake, sidestep, puts up the three after he set his feet, and knocks it down, nothing but net for Duncan Robinson. Big old shot, big old shot. Giannis bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by Bam. Coming to his left, now crosses over to his right. Euro steps down the lane and throws down a big old one-handed hammer. Giannis with 2 steps past the three-point line on the Euro step, throws it down. Bam gets it over to Rozier, catches, pump fakes, a step back three. Comes up short. Bobby Portis, good box out and rebound. Here comes Pat Connaughton bringing it down. Connaughton coming to his right. Tries to hit the cross-court pass to Ryan Rollins. Bad pass from Connaughton. What are you doing? You're supposed to be the vet. You can't throw that pass. And Duncan Robinson with the quick little stop and hesitation put a righty layup on the right side of the basket. 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. It's a 7-point lead for Miami. At one point, they led by 13. So not a bad place to be in if you're Milwaukee, but you got to start getting some stops and scores. As Bobby Portis misses one, and here comes Rozier pushing the other way, spinning to his right, driving it down, puts it up along the baseline, can't get it to go. Giannis with the rebound, he's pushing the other way. Giannis has it up top, full head of steam, stops at the foul line, pump fakes, gets it over to Portis, putting his head down, attacking to his left, goes up, puts up the floater, can't get it to go, but gets his own offensive rebound and put back for Bobby Portis. There you go, Bobby, making an impact on the game, making an impact. Duncan Robinson has it up top. Coming to his right. Stops. Kicks it out to Bam. Bam's going to fire straight away three. He's been firing a lot more threes this year, and he bricks that one. Hits the backboard first off the back rim. Here comes Giannis bringing it down. Giannis has it up top. Coming to his left, putting his head down. Runs right into Connaughton. And then they call a foul, and they say that he, I think it's Rozier, pushed Connaughton into Giannis. Giannis is going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Unless Miami's going to look to challenge. But I think the referee did signal it was a push on Bam. Bam pushing Connaughton into him. AB said, if I was 18 years old again, I'd sign for that too. Crazy to see an 18-year-old in a pro sports league like the NBA. Oh, the Pac Home deal? Yeah. I mean, he was 18 when he signed it, pretty much, right? Or was he like 19 by draft night? Either way, he's super young. And the other option was a draft and stash. The other option was like, okay, well, we drafted you right, so, but we don't want to sign you yet. And he was like, nah, I'm going to come to the NBA, which is the exact kind of mentality you want from a foreign-born guy. Like, you don't want him to be like, oh, okay, like, Rokas Jokubaitis, he ain't never coming over to the Knicks now. Although, now they drafted Kolek. I think they're good with Kolek. Like, the Knicks aren't ever bringing Rokas back over. I'd be very surprised if he ever comes over. I mean, they could definitely use him. Don't get me wrong. As Giannis misses 2 free throws, airballs the second one, or barely grazes the rim. Here come the Heat bringing it down. Coming to his right, Rozier has it up top, being guarded by Gary Trent Jr. Coming to his left off a Bam screen. Picks his dribble up, gets it over to Jaquez. Jaquez on the left wing, being guarded by Connaughton. They show 2, cross-court pass, Herro catches. Being guarded by Rollins, driving it down, stops, pump fake, gets blocked from behind by Giannis. Giannis with a full head of steam, driving it down, going all the way, gets fouled, misses the layup, but he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. And he did carry the hell out of the ball, and the refs didn't call it. Did carry the hell out of the ball. Had his whole hand under the ball like this, and just went. AP said, they drive me crazy, but I made sure I voted every day for the Knicks for the starting 5. And it worked out, AP. It worked out. AP said, I love watching the Miami Heat suffer. Charlie said, who we picking here, Sheffy? I mean, I'm rooting for Milwaukee. Giannis is one of my favorite players in the league. Love Giannis. I just love a big, dominant big. Just saying, get out of my way, you're too small. I love a play like that. I love big guys who play like that. Some old school throwback play. Said, I'm not hanging out on the perimeter. I'm going to get into the paint. And there's nothing you can do about it. And I love when he does it. Giannis missed 2 before. Knocks down 2 here. 30-27, 10 seconds to go. Miami's going to have the final shot of the quarter. Bam bringing it down. Coming to his right off a Herro screen. Coming to his left. Now back to his right. Now stops, turns, spins. Doesn't get it off in time. Doesn't get it off in time. He did get it to go over Giannis, but he didn't get it off in time. It was very clear. Very clear. Just took way too long to get to that shot. And that's the end of our first quarter. 30-27, and Milwaukee battled back, man. They started off so slow. It was 15 to 3 at one point. Milwaukee had 3 points for like the first 5 minutes of the game. They couldn't get anything to go down. And they battled back, and they stayed true to it. And here we are. Here we are. MBM, what's up, MBM? AP said the Western Conference starting 5 looks like a bunch of senior citizens. I didn't even notice who's the... That's how much I did not care. I didn't even notice who the West starting 5 was. No all-star for Embiid and Paul George. They can play on Shaq's team. I mean, they didn't even play enough games, man. They didn't play enough games at all. At all. Who are the West all-stars? All-star starters. No idea. I have no idea. I'm assuming... it's Jokic, it's SGA. It's Jokic, it's SGA. Who else is in the West? I have no idea. LeBron again, KD again, Curry again, with Jokic and SGA. Sheesh. They got, you're right, they got them 3 old senior citizens over there. Curry, Durant, and James. I mean, what is Durant? Durant been out like half the year, has he? Hasn't he? I feel like Durant's barely played this year. Gigi said this would be my last question. Do you think the Cat Randall trade will be considered one of the worst trades in the NBA for Minnesota? Probably not. There's definitely worse trades. There's definitely some worse trades. You know, Minnesota, they got value back for Towns. It's not a great trade. It's not a good trade for Minnesota, but they got value back. DiVincenzo is out with an injury right now, but he's going to come back and be really good for them. And we'll see what they do with Randall. If they keep him or if they flip him, I think overall they're going to get something back for Randall if they do decide to move on to him, which seems fairly likely at this point. But it's not that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. It's not like worst trades. Definitely probably the worst trade of the last. But the thing is, like, they also made the Gobert trade, which is a terrible trade. It's just, it worked out for a year, but we'll see how that continues to play out as he gets older. You know? Part of the reason why the Towns trade is pretty good for the Knicks is they didn't give up any picks. Or any real picks. Gave up all their picks in the Bridges trade. MBM said, hopefully we voted for the whole Knicks starting 5. Well, voting only counts for the starters. So at this point, now it's down to the coaches, right? Isn't it just the coaches? You vote for the reserves? Players don't have the players don't have any say in the backup all-stars, right? Pretty sure. Miami misses their first shot of the quarter. And ball knocked out of bounds by Miami. So Milwaukee will get the ball back. They get it into Portis. Back to Connaughton. Connaughton able to save it from being a turnover. It was almost a turnover. Miami's got good hands out there. And the Bucks driving it down. Gets a lefty layup to go. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't know who that was for the Bucks. So I'm going to have to look it up real quick. For the Bucks, that was my man Ryan Rollins. That was right. I knew it was Ryan Rollins. I called it earlier. I should have stayed true for it. As Jovic misses a three, Gary Trent Jr. on the other end knocks down a left wing three, and they give Miami their first lead of the game. Just like that, they're right back into it. Just like that, 30-32. Jaquez has it up top. Quick crossover to his left, driving it down, getting to the paint, pump fakes, gets it over to Ware. Ware puts up a layup, and he gets the layup to go. A righty hook shot over Brook Lopez. And Rollins bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Herro. Coming to his right. Gets it back to Portis. Hands it off to Connaughton. Connaughton dancing with it. Gets it back to Portis. Portis, left wing. Jab step, pump fake. Jab step. Now he's going to put Jovic in the post. Stops, turns, spins, puts it up a righty hook. Can't get it to go, but a foul on Jovic is going to send Portis back to the foul line for 2 free throws. Neymar, you want the Magic who wins and also want the Celtics to lose? We'll go around the league in a second. But the Magic are playing, and I can tell you right now. Franz is back, by the way, y'all. Franz is back. They got their full boat of guys, and they're losing by 13 points with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter to the Portland Trailblazers. Not a game that Orlando should be losing. Paolo is continuing to struggle, man. 1 for 14 from the field. We'll go through it in a second. I'll hold off on it, but it's not looking good for Orlando. Orlando continues to free fall. Portis knocks down both of his free throws. Herro in the paint, pump fakes, surrounded by the defenders, kicks it out to Rozier. Rozier, a left corner three, misses it. Here comes Connaughton after the rebound, has it on the left wing, bringing it down, being picked up by Jaquez. Over to Portis, hands it off to Gary Trent Jr. A spot up straightaway three, rattles in another one for Gary Trent Jr., man. And a timeout for Miami. They've seen enough. They're now down by 5. At one point up by 14 or 12. Whatever, double figures. Now down by 5 to start the second quarter here. Only 2 minutes into it. AP said, I wish someone was asked Shaquille O'Neal who is better, him or Hakeem. Hakeem almost had Shaq and cross-eyed tears in the finals. Yeah, man. I mean, he did that to pretty much everybody. Hakeem, funnily enough, he's an Hall of Famer. Everybody knows him. I still think he's somehow underrated. He was one of the best defenders of his generation and one of the best offensive players in his generation. One of the most skilled players in his generation. And yet, he is like not a guy who's often brought up from the 90s for some reason. Relic, what's up, Relic? I know what you meant, Namar. I know what you meant. MBM said, Butler going to Chicago? What do you think? I don't know why Chicago would want Butler. I don't know why. You know? I guess it kind of works. They could make the money work, but they're not trading LaVine for Butler. I think they'd rather just keep LaVine, no? Butler's got to get paid. That's another thing. It's like Butler's got to get paid. So the reason why the Butler deal hasn't happened yet and why Miami just continues to suspend him is because nobody wants him. Nobody wants a headache 35-year-old who wants a max contract, you know? Namar said, do you think Dante DiVincenzo comes back to the Knicks, get the band back together with the Nova Boys? I don't. I think it's a far-fetched dream to get the Nova Boys back together. I really do. As much as I love Dante and as much as I would love to see him back in the orange and blue, I don't see him coming back to the Knicks anytime soon. Minnesota didn't make that trade just to wave goodbye to Dante after a year. Probably not going to happen, man, unfortunately. MBM said probably a 3-team trade ending in Chi-Town. I would, unless they're getting a bunch of other stuff along with Jimmy, why would Chicago want Jimmy? I don't know, MBM. Namar corrected himself. He wants the Magic and the Celtics to lose. The Celtics play later tonight. They got the late game. They went into overtime with the Clippers last night, and then they play the Lakers tonight. So hopefully, in a TNT game, hopefully they're tired and the Lakers can come out and pick up a victory on them. Because it would be nice for the Celtics to lose. It would have been real nice if they lost last night in overtime and they lost tonight against the Lakers, but don't get everything we want. They ended up winning. Although the Cavs did lose last night in a great game. Here we go. We're back into it. They kick it out to Kel'el Ware. Swings it over to Herro. A deep left wing three. Comes up well short. Fight for the rebound. Kel'el Ware knocks it out of Portis' hands. Back out to Herro. Herro up top. Swings it over to Jovic. A jab step. Driving to his left. A little wild in the paint. Flips it up way off. And then bounces off the hands of Jaime Jaquez out of bounds. Ball going back to the Bucks. As Giannis takes his rest on the bench. Should be the time where the Heat can sort of pull themselves back together. But here we are. Lillard bringing it down against Rozier. A little over 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Lillard gets it over to Portis. Hands it off to Connaughton. Coming to his right. Back to Portis. Left corner. Pump fakes. He has Herro on him. Puts up a floater along the baseline. In and out halfway down, but he can't get it to stay. Kel'el Ware cleans it up with a rebound. Here comes Herro. Herro dancing with it. Being chased by Connaughton. Cross-court pass. Jovic wide open. Right wing. No one even comes out to contest him, but he comes up short and then fight for the rebound. Rozier gets pushed from behind, and it's a foul on the floor. The issue with the Jimmy Butler deal, MBM, is that, like, he makes a lot of money and he wants more money. And with the way the cap is situated, with the hard cap rules and the second apron, teams just aren't going to be willing to give a 35-year-old a ton of money. They're just not. Like back in the day, teams would be like, screw it. I'll take the hit. You know, I got to lay out a couple extra dollars. I'll take the hit. Now, it's not just about laying out a couple extra dollars. It's about getting your draft picks messed with. It's about not being able to sign guys after that. You know, MBM said Phoenix can't afford. I mean, they can technically if they can get rid of Nurkic and Beal in the same deal. Right? Beal would have to be involved. Herro at the foul line. Knocks down both of them. 37-34. Lillard bringing it down. Gets it over to Lopez up top, back to Lillard. Lillard driving to his left on Jovic. Hands it off to Gary Trent Jr. He's been hot. And he stays hot, knocking down another three. It's his fourth three. He's 4 for 4 from the three-point line to start this game. We're barely into the second quarter here. And he's swinging around. Herro looking to answer with the right wing three. Can't get it to go. Connaughton with the rebound. And here comes Lillard. This looked real dicey for Milwaukee when we started, but now they're moving and grooving. Lillard a deep three, can't get it to go. Portis chasing it down, saves it out to Connaughton. Connaughton putting his head down, attacking, lefty layup, gets it to go. The hustle from Bobby Portis. Jovic up top to Rozier, swings it over to Ware. Ware looking to answer with a three. He comes up short. A long rebound. Jaquez knocks it out to Rozier. Rozier driving it down, throws the lob to Ware, and he throws it down with two hands. An easy one. Get an easy one, Kel'el Ware. Lillard bringing it down. Inside pass to Lopez. Goes up, takes the contact. Can't get the layup, but he did get fouled by Ware. It's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. A 6-point lead for Milwaukee, 42-36. 7:42 to go here in the second quarter. Robin said Beal told Jimmy to F off. Pretty much. Bradley Beal. The reason why that deal to Phoenix has not happened is because Bradley Beal has a no-trade clause. Literally one of the worst contracts ever handed out in the NBA history. A max contract for Bradley Beal with a no-trade clause. Jeez Louise. Lopez at the foul line knocks down both of his free throws. An 8-point lead for Milwaukee. I believe their largest lead of the game. Herro has it up top, dancing with the ball. Almost lost it. Knocked out of his hands, but he gets fouled by Connaughton. K. Hazy said, I kind of like the new rules. I'm not into the super team thing, but teams like Boston can still sign big contracts and not worry too much. Yeah. I think overall it's going to be good for the league. It's just a rough transition, man. Teams were used to doing things one way, and then all of a sudden it felt like overnight, boom, here's a new rule set. And it just, I'm sure teams are upset because certain teams made deals under the pretense of what the previous CBA was. And now with the new CBA drastically restricting the way that they can sign guys and the way that they can spend their money has obviously affected the way you can team build. But, it's why you invest in having smart people in your front office like the Knicks have. Because you can pivot and do other things on a drop of a dime. Herro knocks down both free throws. Lopez at the foul line puts up a little mid-range jumper. Bounces on the rim a couple of times, but he can't get it to stay. Ware with the rebound, and here comes Jaquez. Jaquez gets it over to Herro, driving to his left. He's got a lane, gets into the paint, kicks it out. Highsmith, a right wing three, gets it to go. I like Hayward Highsmith a lot. Big shot for Highsmith, knocking it back to a three-point game. At one point, it was threatening to go up double digits for Milwaukee, and it's back down to a one-possession game. And then Connaughton throws it away, man. Connaughton was supposed to be the wily vet on this team, and he has just made silly play after silly play here tonight. MBM said Beal is diminishing returns in every instance. Pretty much. I mean, he's been that way since Washington. The referees don't know who last touched the ball as it went out of bounds, so they're just going to call it a jump ball. And the Bucks do win the tip. Lillard gets it over to Prince. Prince back to Lillard. Lillard has it up top. It looks like the Heat are in a zone here. Gets it over to Gary Trent Jr. wide open on the right wing, standing by himself. The Heat, how do you lose track of the hottest guy on the court? He's 4 for 4 from 3, now 5 for 5 from 3. Herro has it up top, looking to answer. Coming to his right off the screen. Hesitation move, driving it down in the paint, puts up a floater, gets it to go. Approaching the halfway point here in the first half of the second quarter. Lopez has it, right wing. Swing through to his right, driving it down against Hayward Highsmith, and Hayward Highsmith is just too small to do anything about that. Not the smartest of moves from Spoelstra here, but they are definitely not executing that 1-3-1 zone, Miami. Jaquez in the corner, pump fakes, driving along the baseline. He pump fakes again, gets Lopez to bite, and he knocks down a reverse layup over him. Lillard, a home run pass to Prince. Prince on the left wing, pump fakes. Gets it inside the Portis at the foul line. One dribble in the paint, puts up a floater. Can't get it to go. Jaquez secures the rebound, and he's bringing it down the other way. I will tell you that zone is definitely speeding up the Bucks here. Jaquez kicks it up to Rozier. Rozier driving it down, almost losing the handle, picks it back up. He's in the paint, puts up the floater, gets it to go. Little Curly Neal impression for Rozier there. And Miami doing a good job at hanging back around. 49-47. And what threatened to be like a blowout from Miami to start the game, I'm happy to see is ending up being a pretty good game. Both teams going back and forth. Robin said the Sixers are stuck with George and Embiid. Sixers can't do anything about those losers. They don't play. No, you hit it right on the head, Robin. They're stuck with them. They gave Paul George a 4-year max deal. He's averaging 16 points. Say what you want about OG Anunoby, but he's played every game so far this year, which, to be honest, a little bit unexpected, but he's played every game so far this year. And when he's ready to go, you can rely on him to play absolute lockdown defense and knock down threes. Paul George, I don't know what you can rely on him for this year. There are nights where, okay, he hit 5 threes tonight. He looked pretty good. And then there are nights where it's like, man, he was 3 for 15 tonight. He was terrible. And he can't guard anybody anymore. He'll have his moments, but he's, 34 with a litany of injuries so far? What is Paul George? How old is Paul George? How old is Paul George? He's 34. He's 34, man. Wrong side of 30 as an NBA player. Charlie said, is it a West versus East in the All-Star game? No. Or Team Braun versus Team Brunson? No. And what would be the rules? Fans wants the games to be competitive. There's going to be 4 teams in the... I don't know entirely what the rules are because I don't care because the All-Star game sucks and I don't think there's anything you can do to fix it. I know everybody's like, oh, I got the idea to fix it. I got the idea to fix it. I think there's one way to fix it. I said it earlier in the year. I'll say it again now. But to respond to you, Charlie, how it works is there's 4 teams. One of those teams is going to be the winner of the Rising Stars Challenge, whichever team it is, I suppose. And then the 3 other teams will be made up of the actual 24 All-Stars that are named. So I assume that means if it's 24 divided by 3, it's 7 players a team. Or 8 players a team. I can't do math. 8 players a team. Right? I don't know how that works. Tasha O'Neal, what's up, Tasha? Kay Hazy said, what the heck did Jaime think he was doing? I don't know, man. I don't know. Tasha said, PG's too busy hanging out with LeBron on his podcast. I mean, he's just too busy. He's too busy setting up his post-playing career while he's still playing his career out. Hey, man, he stole all that money from Philly. They were desperate. He knew they were desperate. He told the Clippers, hey, if you don't get more desperate than them, then I'm going to go sign with the desperate team. And they said, go ahead. We have you in the building. We know where you're trending. And LA seems to have, known exactly what's going on. Here we go. We're back into it. Rollins bringing it down. Gets it inside to Lopez and gets blocked by Ware at the basket. Nice rejection, nice defense, nice recovery from Kel'el Ware. Kay Hazy hanging out with LeBron. Like, come on, man. I'm trying to keep it family friendly. Like, come on. I got to clean it up sometimes, You can write what you want in the chat, but I'm going to clean it up when I got to say it out loud. Lillard driving it down and knocks down a nice little scoop layup at the basket. Tasha, I know what you said, Tasha, but I got to clean it up. I can't be saying that on stream. O'Neal on the left wing. We essentially said the same thing, just in different words. Embiid has it in the post against Giannis. He knocks it away. Fight for it. Adebayo able to pick it back up. Kicks it. Lillard able to pick it up, and it's going to end up being a shot clock violation. Ball going back to Milwaukee. Fantastic defense. Under 5 to go here in the second quarter. 4-point lead for Milwaukee. Giannis is back in. They're going to be looking to take an extended lead here going into halftime, obviously. Giannis at the foul line. Catches. Pump fakes. Kicks it out to Prince. A left wing 3. No hesitation. Comes up well short. Ball finds its way out to Highsmith. Highsmith bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Hands it off to Robinson. Robinson. Kicks it out to Ware. Back to Robinson. Puts up the 3. No hesitation. Trying to respond. Can't get that one to go. Same shot, same result from both sides of the court. But Giannis had the rebound and lost it. Adebayo picks it up. Gets it out to Jaquez. Jaquez being guarded by Lopez. On the scramble situation. They throw the lob to Kel'el Ware. He catches, comes down with it, gets stripped by Rollins. Rollins dives on it. He's on the floor fighting for it. It's going to end up being a jump ball between Rollins and Highsmith. AP reminding people to hit the thumbs up. Yes, you're in the stream right now. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the like button on the stream. It is the best way to support the stream. If you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and support the community. Support the channel. Hit the thumbs up button. Like the stream. The best way to support. It is free. Takes less than a second. I appreciate you. I very much do. Jump ball between Rollins and Highsmith. And the Heat wins it as Jaquez comes out with it. He's going to pull it all the way back out. Now driving it in on Lopez. It gets swatted by Lopez. Not even close, Jaquez. What are you doing, buddy? Lillard kicks it over to Rollins. A three, can't get it to go. Giannis knocks it out. Lillard a straightaway three off the back rim. Goes right back out to Lillard. He's going to line it up again. And he knocks it down then. You can't give Lillard two wide open looks straight away and expect him not to knock one of them down. And here's Milwaukee with a 7-point lead. Duncan Robinson driving to his right, putting his head down, kicking it out to Jaquez. Right corner three. Jaquez can't get it to go. Lillard with the rebound. He's pushing the other way. Lillard has it. A deep pull-up three. He's feeling it. Can't get that one to go. Not a great shot. A little bit of a heat check shot after one made three. I don't know about that one, Lillard. I don't know about that one. Jaquez has it up top, being guarded by Rollins. In the corner, they leave Duncan Robinson absolutely wide open because as he rattles in a three, Taurean Prince just stops playing. He's hurt. He's hurt. He's hurting real bad. But he's just stopped playing. And now he's going to jog back on offense. Dog. Get out of the play. Go stand in the corner or something. Rollins, a baseline pull-up jumper over Jaquez, gets it to go. Highsmith bringing it down. You got to foul and get Taurean Prince out of here. He's just standing around. Adebayo on the left wing. Up top to Robinson. Coming to his left off the screen. Giannis switches onto him. They're going to feed it down low to Adebayo, being guarded by Prince. And a defensive 3 seconds. It's finally a dead ball. They're going to be able to get Prince out of there, but geez Louise, they win a couple of possessions with Prince down there. And it looks like his shoulder, neck area after he hit a BAM screen, but how do you just walk away from a play? How do you just walk away? He runs into the screen. He's just like, I'm out. And he walks away. Duncan Robinson's behind him. At least be like, let me stay in front of Robinson, though. Make sure he doesn't get this three off. Duncan Robinson, who's a knockdown three-point shooter, standing at the three-point line, he bumps into Adebayo. He's like, my shoulder. And he's like, I'm out. I'm not doing this. What? Dog, stay there and play. What are you doing? What was that? That reminds me of when J.R. Smith stopped playing basketball to go dap somebody up in the stands. He stopped playing to run into the stands to dap up his boy. And then was like, oh, wait, I'm playing a basketball game. I forgot. They had the same energy, man. What are you doing just stopping the play? Doug Fresh, what's up, Doug? All right, here we go. We're getting back into it. 56-51. Why is my scoreboard off? 56-51. Khalil Ware gets it into Adebayo. Has it up top, hands it off to Robinson, coming to his right, being chased by Gary Trent Jr. in the corner to Ware. They run him off the line, swing it around. Herro, jab step, driving to his left, in the paint, throws the lob to Ware, and he throws it down with two hands as he snuck behind the defense. There you go. Don't shoot the shot that they want to give you. Pass that shot up, get a good shot for a great shot. Giannis hands it off to Gary Trent Jr. Back to Giannis. Has it in the post against Bam. Stops, turns, fall away baseline jumper. Ooh, Giannis. Giannis has been going to that fall away mid-range jumper all season long. It's paying dividends right now. It was a smooth-looking shot from Giannis. Bam has it up top. Hands it off to Duncan Robinson. Getting to the corner. Pull-up three. Can't get that one to go. Bam with the rebound. In the paint. Puts up a floater. Bouncing on the rim a couple of times. He can't get it to stay. Lillard with the rebound, and he gets fouled by Highsmith. Under 2 to go. Under 2 to go. Kay Hazy said they just helped Dame with shooting practice. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're going to mess around and let Dame get going. But Giannis is starting to cook here. He's got the ball in his hands, driving it down, into Ware, fall away one-legged jumper, gets it nice softly up on the rim. Who is this Giannis with a nice soft touch right now? I like it. I like it. Adebayo has it up top, being guarded by Lopez. He's daring him to shoot. He's not going to shoot it. They get it over to Herro, driving to his left. Pass fake. Scoop blade with the left hand, gets it to go. Smooth move from Herro. And Lillard's going to push the other way. Lillard looking to attack, leans in, draws the foul, gets the floater to go for Damian Lillard. 2 points to the wrong side, 55-62. with Damian Lillard going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Doug Fresh, low-scoring game, pretty low-scoring game. I mean, it's kind of picking up now. It's picking up. 60 is about where you want it for modern basketball, right? You're looking like between the 110 to 120 range is what average scoring is kind of creeping up to. It's about an average scoring game right now. Duncan Robinson up top, gets it back to Herro. Herro, jab step, dancing with it against Lillard. Now driving to his left. Herro stepping down the lane, kicks it out to Rozier, extra pass to Robinson. They do a good job of closing out on him. He comes up short on the 3. Fight for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to Milwaukee. Duncan Robinson's had some decent looks tonight. He's 2 for 8 from 3. Lillard bringing it down. Lillard has it up top, being guarded by Rozier. Milwaukee's going to look to run down some time. Lillard has it up top, coming to his left off of Gary Trent Jr. screen. They give it out to Gary Trent Jr. He's going to step back for a right wing 3. Well contested this time. His first miss from 3 here tonight. But Giannis with the offensive rebound leans in, gets fouled by Bam on the putback. He missed the layup, but he does get the foul call on Bam. It's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. Robinson, can you imagine your star just leaving on you? Well, the thing about that, Robin, is like Philly knows about that when Jimmy left them. Minnesota knows about that when Jimmy left them. Chicago knows about that when Jimmy left them. You know, everywhere he goes. This was to be expected with the Jimmy Butler experience. To be expected. Doug said, don't like none of these teams. Giannis does knock down his first free throw. Forgot to credit Lillard with his and 1 free throw earlier, so it's 55-64. Giannis can give them that 10-point lead they've been chasing all night long. And he does give it to him, knocking down both of the free throws. He's looking real comfortable at the foul line right there. Herro bringing it down against Rollins. Rollins has had a nice little impact on the game here tonight. Hasn't done a ton of scoring, hasn't stood out all that much, but he's playing solid defense and he's doing enough offensively to stay into it. Herro, a pull-up 3, can't get it to go. Giannis with the rebound, 5 seconds to go. Giannis lost it, picks it back up, gets it out to Lillard. Lillard fires away a 3, can't get it to go, but he gets fouled by Duncan Robinson. Are you serious? For the second night in a row, we see a 3-point shooter get fouled at the buzzer. Now, thankfully, this one's only at the end of the first half, but last night watching the Cleveland Cavaliers take on the Houston Rockets, we saw this a couple of times where 3-point shooters got fouled at the end there. So Lillard is going to end up going to the foul line for 3 free throws, and Miami's going to flip this. What is this, possibly a 25-point turnaround? At one point down by 12 to start the game, to now possibly going into halftime up by 13 points. My goodness. Doug Fresh said, I just enjoy basketball. Me too. Me too. It's part of the reason why we do these games, these non-Knicks games. You know? But the refs are going to go look at it, see how much time they got to put back on the clock. I'm going to assume Lillard's going to knock down all 3. They're going to put 1.1 back on the clock. The Raptors and the Hawks are playing a close game. Cool. Cool. Room for the Raptors. Our guys. 7 minutes to go in that game. We don't like the Hawks, so it'd be nice to see the Hawks lose. RJ's playing quickly. What's going on with Quickly, man? Why is he out again? Why is he out again? But RJ's playing well. 2 for 2 from 3, 4 for 6 overall. 4 boys, 3 assists, 10 points. Scotty's going off, 18 points. 5 boys, 3 assists. Grady Dick's going off, 15 points. Is everyone playing for Atlanta? Pretty much Pretty much. Did they fully move Okongwu into the starting lineup? No Capella. He has not played tonight. I don't know if he's hurt. Most likely hurt. But no Capella. Again in the starting lineup. Robinson might tank with no Butler. You're going to have a tough time getting lower than like 11th in that lottery. Some bad teams out there. The Thunder are playing the Mavericks, and the Thunder kind of faltering a little bit against the Mavs. So this is a game I was asked to do tonight. I'm just not interested in the Dallas Mavericks without Luka, without Klay Thompson, without Derek Lively. Like, it's just too many. Lillard knocked down all 3 of his free throws. And Miami turns it over before they could inbound it. They put 1.1 back on the clock. Oh, man. So Milwaukee gets the ball again, and they can knock down another shot here at the buzzer. They get it into Lillard, a corner 3. He gets it off in time. Oh, he got it to go. He got it to go. No way. What should have been a 10-point deficit at halftime is now 6. What should have been an 8-point deficit, let's be real, is now a 16-point deficit at halftime. Are you kidding me, Miami? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. The Milwaukee Bucks, the largest deficit they had tonight was 15 points. They're now up by 16. A 31-point first half turnaround. And ultimately 71 points in the first half after they had 3 points in like the first 4 minutes of the game. They had 3 points for 4 minutes. They hit 1 3 and they couldn't hit anything else to start the game. And they end up putting up 71 on the Heat. Man. Miami, what's going on, man? What's going on, Miami? Back around the league, Spencer Dinwiddie's going off. Never liked Spencer Dinwiddie. Omex Prosper, off the bench going off. Shout out Omex. This guy's last name is Gortman. I just felt the need to point that out. Shout out my man Gortman. Jazion Gortman. Shout out my guy. No idea who he is. That's a crazy last name. Robin said we lost our star, not funny. What you mean? Bam's in the game. Herro's in the game. They're stars. Are they not stars? Doug Fresh said, he's messed up a little thanks to Jimmy. Yeah. It's gonna end up being a lost season for them. You know, which is I assume which is part of the reason why Eric Spoelstra's like, all right, you know what, lost season. We're not competing with nothing. Jimmy Butler's quit on us. So Kel'el Ware in the starting lineup, Pelle Larson in the starting lineup, 2 rookies. It's like, oh, all of a sudden we're switching gears. Kings Nuggets, 40-31. The Kings are fully healthy, are they not? Going into their game on Saturday against the Knicks. Pretty much. Fox is playing. Murray's back. DeRozan's out there. Monk is out there. Sabonis is out there. The rookie Devin Carter, and I put this out on all the social medias I can. I want it on record. I'm a big Devin Carter fan. He was probably my favorite guy in the draft this last year. My guy, Devin Carter. Again, I just want it to be known, I'm a big fan of Devin Carter. You guys want to talk about Josh Hart 2.0? Devin Carter's 6'2", and averaged like 8 rebounds a game last year in college. I'm just saying. Be prepared to remember the name Devin Carter as his career starts to round out. He's going to be very good. Just wanted to put it out there. You know, as many times as I could say it, big fan of Devin Carter. The only games worth paying attention to tonight, the Magic did end up getting smacked around by the Blazers. 101, they put up 79 points. This is pathetic. This is a pathetic number in modern basketball. This is a pathetic number in almost any era of basketball. Like even in the like early 2000s where like this was kind of normal, like this is still a pathetic score, 79. What happened? Paolo 1 for 14. Ugh. Ugh. Franz 9 for 19 in his first game back. I think it's his first game back. Anthony Black had 12, 3 for Wendell Carter, 7 for KCP. They don't have Goga Batadze for some reason, but they didn't get Tristan Da Silva, 16 off the bench. Cool. It's nice, Da Silva. He's come back, going back to the bench, and now he's ready to contribute. Led them from scoring off the bench. Jet Howard gave him 10. They're just searching for things. They're just searching. Cole Anthony goes back to a DNP. Hey, coach, you need scoring, my man. I know he's going to hurt you defensively, but you need some scoring. Corey Joseph? Really? Got 13 minutes and Cole Anthony didn't play? Look, man, it's not just Tibbs. It's not just Tom Thibodeau. Cole Anthony, after what he did for you when everybody was hurt, and you're going to give Corey Joseph 13 minutes? You're going to give Trevelyan Queen 6 minutes? Before you give Cole Anthony anything? AP said, yeah, what's up with IQ? I don't know. I don't know. What is up with IQ? What's up with Quickly? Manuel Quickly remains sidelined as the team faces Hawks. Okay, but why is he sidelined? Hawks due to a lingering hip injury. Listen, man. All I'm going to say is that there's a reason that when guys end up going to the Knicks that they don't deal with as many of these like little small lingering issues and injuries. And this is just probably just a whole lot of bad luck hitting them right now. But the Knicks invested heavily into their medical staff and their training facilities and whatnot. Part of the reason why Anunoby's been able to stay healthy, part of the reason why Towns has been able to stay healthy, two guys who throughout their careers have been known to be injury-prone guys. Hawks taking the lead over the Raptors, unfortunately. Mavericks with a 11-point lead over the Thunder. The Thunder played a close game the other night, or was it last night? Last night against the Jazz. It was weird. This is the second night of a back-to-back going against the Mavs. Mavs are still a good team, even without all their guys healthy. Obviously, Dallas has OKC's number somehow. Is SGA playing? He is playing. 13 points. Only 13. They're holding it down against SGA. Not getting much off the bench. They're still without Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren. And they're getting contributions. PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Kyrie with 18, Dinwiddie with 14. Getting a lot of contributions. Mark Avon, what's up, Mark? I play retro beat music, the Chevy Jr. calling non-Knicks games. Appreciate you, Mark. Appreciate you. Avy said, that's why I love last year's Knicks team. Even with all the injuries, they made it to Game 7. Yeah, man. I mean, you're seeing Orlando really falter right now. Like, even through all the injuries, the Knicks didn't falter as bad as Orlando's faltering right now. You know, this is rough. They're now 500. They're now 500. At one point, they were, like, right behind us for the 3 seed. Like, they were breathing down the Knicks' necks for that 3 seed. And now they're down to the play-in. Check this out. Orlando's at the 8 seed right now. They're now hoping that Miami loses tonight. They're tied with Miami for the 8 seed. They're below Atlanta. And they're a game away from Detroit, which is not bad. 2 games away from Indiana at 5. And you can kind of, at this point, they're 3.5 away from Milwaukee, and they're not even close to the Knicks anymore. So, man. Astra Cat, what's up, Astra? And Philly, by the way, 3 games out of the 10 seed. I was reading the ESPN article earlier today where they graded every team season so far. The Knicks got a B, by the way, or was it a B plus or something like that? They got a B something, and they gave Philly an F, very deservedly so, obviously. But in the article, they phrased it as Philly is somehow, because the East is so bad, still only 3 games out of the play-in. And I'm like, they're the 11th seed in the conference. And they're 3 games out. Like, that's not a small amount of games. You have to go on a run and hope Chicago goes on a slide. You know, like, they're 12 games away from being 500, dude. Oh, my goodness. Philly is a disaster. What a disaster. Robin said, I'll catch you for the next game. It's hard to see the Heat and the Sixers tanking. I appreciate you, Robin. I'll see you on Saturday, although we will go live tomorrow as well. But Cleveland lost the other night. The Knicks are now 8 games back of Cleveland. Still, obviously, a huge mountain to climb. Nowhere near the top of that mountain. But, never say never. Never say never. Roger G. Wall. What's up, Roger? Josh coming out of the break ready to play triple overtime. There's anybody who didn't need a break, it's Josh Hart for some reason. Josh Hart can play 48 minutes for 82 games and still be ready to go come playoff time. He is I don't know how he's so well conditioned, man. Like that, he is a genetic freak. You talk about genetic freaks, he is in that class. He is for sure in that class. I'll tell you what, man. The Knicks, 2.5 games away from Boston, 3 games back in the loss column. If you look at the Knicks' schedule, come February, got a couple of Boston games coming up. These games are going to take on February 8th. This game right here, before the All-Star break. This game right here takes on a huge level of importance before we go on that week-long break. I mean, Towns and Brunson don't go on the week-long break. You know what I mean? Because they're going to the All-Star game. But this game right here, it's an ABC game, 8:30, primetime television. This right here could decide who goes into the All-Star break with the 2 seed. This is a huge game. Now, the Knicks have to continue to win. Got Sacramento, Memphis, Denver, Lakers, Houston, Toronto before you go play Boston. That's going to be a tough game. We'll see where both teams are health-wise, obviously. Boston's been dealing with a bunch of injuries lately. But they better come into this Boston game the way they went into that first Oklahoma City Thunder game. Like, ready to go. This is a big, important game. The last time you saw this Boston team, you got blown off the court in embarrassing fashion. Boston was chucking up threes, trying to break the three-point shooting record. So you got to come in tonight like, okay, you got us earlier in the year. That was before we built up all this chemistry and whatnot. Hopefully by now, February 8th, we start hearing about Mitchell Robinson getting ready to come back after the All-Star break. He's going to be ready to go. Or this is right after the trade deadline. February 6th, I believe, is the trade deadline, which is why we have 4 days off. By the way, big rest, too. Another big rest moment. We got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Same situation, 3 days off, middle of the week. Same exact situation, a back-to-back Monday, Tuesday, and then we got 3 days off before we play Boston. Huge, huge. And then 2 more days off before we play Indiana. Huge stretch here for the Knicks. Huge stretch here right now. This is where you test your mettle. You got 3 days off. You can use those 3 days to go 4-0 in this homestand or 5-0 in this homestand. You got 4 really difficult teams. And the Lakers, LeBron's coming to the Garden. LeBron always likes to play well in the Garden, so you know that's going to be a tough game, as old as he is. So you got 5 tough games at home. If they can run the board or at least go 4-1 in this situation right here, you get a warm-up game against Toronto. Don't lose against Toronto. And then you go play Boston. Your 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-game winning streak going into Boston. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at right now. That's going to be a huge game. Doug said, we know we got offense, but defense is picking up a little for sure. For sure. Asher said, so how do we make the Bucks exciting tonight? I mean, they were down 15 points and now up 16 points. So it's getting somewhat interesting. Unless Milwaukee's going to start blowing this open and running away with it. By the way, 1-point game? Hold on, let me turn that game on. Let me just have it on the sideline over here. The Knicks picks, by the way, they have 2 first-round picks? No, the Washington one is protected. 2026, they have their own pick, and possibly the Washington pick. 2027, they don't have a first-round pick. 2028, they don't have a first-round pick. How do you not have a first-round pick in 27 and 28? I didn't think that was allowed. I thought you had to have a first-round pick in every year. Oh, no, you can't have a first-round. You can't not have a first-round pick in 2 years in a row. Wait. Yeah. Right? Yeah, how did that work out? I don't know. Maybe this website's not correct. 2030, they have their own. And then 2031, they traded it. Outgoing drafts. 25 goes to Brooklyn. 27 goes to Brooklyn. 28, Brooklyn holds the rights to swap. That's what's going on in 28. So we have a first round. In 28, it's just not up to us. It's just not up to us. Anyway. AB, one of those is a swap switch with Brooklyn. There it is, AB. Yep, I just noticed it too. They do have a 28 pick, but Brooklyn decides where the Knicks end up picking. Let me put this Toronto game up over on this other screen over here. Because rooting for Atlanta to lose, always, 10 times out of 10. What's going on? Pirtle's at the foul line, knocked down a free throw. Oh, Toronto with a 2-point lead over Atlanta with 2.7 seconds to go. With Pirtle at the foul line, okay. So Pirtle knocked down the first one. He's got one more coming. And he knocks down both free throws, giving them a 3-point lead with 2.7 seconds left. Doug Fresh said Josh Hart should be an all-star next year. He got more triple-doubles than Jalen Brunson. I mean, he's like in the same basket as Derek White. Those guys are never going to make the all-star team. Like Mikal Bridges before them, those guys are never going to make the all-star team. They'll get some consideration. They'll get some acknowledgement, but they're never going to be seriously considered for the all-star team. They're just not all-stars. They're like all role players. You know, they're not stars, but they're all role players. They're stars in their roles, man. All right, here we go. Getting ready for the second half. I got this Atlanta game up on the other screen. I'll let you guys know if anything crazy happens there. But as of right now, Pelle Larsson for the Heat are bringing it down. Being guarded by Lillard. Has it up top, hands it off to Herro. Herro being guarded by Andre Jackson. And Larsson and Andre Jackson barely played after their first stints to start the game as starters. Nominal starters, not really a part of the real rotation. And they double team Herro. Duncan Robinson wide open in the left corner for 3. Hangs on the rim a couple of seconds as Giannis gets caught in the air and ends up throwing it away. So the ball will go back to Miami. They got a 16-point lead, so they got a little bit of a cushion. Charlie said if Brunson didn't leave the Mavs, he'll never be an all-star. I think he would end up being an all-star, for sure. I think that's a little bit overblown. He would have never hit his full ceiling as Duncan Robinson gets another wide open 3 from the corner and misses it again. Jeez Louise. Lopez gets it over to Lillard on the left wing. Lillard being guarded by Robinson, trying to get it down low to Lopez, being guarded by Larsson. They show 2, gets it over to Andre Jackson, flips it up in the paint, can't get the little floater to go in the lane. Adebayo ends up with it, and he's going to bring it down. Hit ahead to Herro. Herro loses the handle. Larsson picks it up, and then ends up turning it over. Lillard with the steal, pushing the other way. And the Heat just a little too nonchalant, man. A little too nonchalant right now. Lillard driving it down, tried to shovel it down low Giannis, but picked off by Ware. Adebayo hands it off to Pelle Larsson. He pump fakes looking for a foul call. They're not going to give the rookie that call. And they leave Taurean Prince wide open. He pulls up straight away, misses it. This is an ugly start to the half. Ugly start to the half. Adebayo bringing it down. Gets it over to Herro. Herro coming to his right. Oh, no, Robinson coming to his right. Gets back to Bam. Bam in the paint, puts up a floater. And he can't knock down a floater. Neither team able to score anything. 2 minutes into the third quarter here. It is ugly for both sides. Giannis bringing it down. Gets it over to Lillard. Lillard has it up top. Gets it over to Prince. Prince hands it off to Lillard. Swings it over to Lopez. Lopez a left wing three. He can't get it to go. Larsson with the rebound on the weak side. He's bringing it down. Under 10 to go. And we're sitting at 0-0 to start this half. Adebayo hands it off to Herro. Herro puts it up from three. He's looking for a foul call he doesn't get. And Giannis with the rebound. And the Bucks are going to walk it down, man. Giannis bringing it down against Adebayo, leans in, puts up a floater off glass, can't get it to go. A lot of contact, no foul call. And the Hawks got to get it in on the other side. 2 point to go. Okongu's got to chuck it up, airballs it, and that's the end of the game. And Toronto ends up stealing it against Atlanta. We love it. We absolutely love it. And then over on the other game, Andre Jackson came flying in to knock that lob pass away from Bam Adebayo out of bounds, saving the play. That's why he's useful out there. That's why he's out there. Just never gives up. Ends up leaving Herro, gets caught on the screen. Now they swing it out to Duncan Robinson. His third wide open three. He finally knocks it down, this time straight away. I love to see the Hawks walk away with their heads hella low. Isn't it glorious? Isn't it glorious? All right, now we can get that out of there. Lillard a pull-up three. And they call the foul on the floor after Lillard did end up knocking down the pull-up three. Foul on the floor, though. Asher said Toronto's just inconsistent, dealing with a bunch of injuries this year. Like, literally, quickly, RJ and Barnes have played probably like a combined less than 8 games together. You know? They're just a worse version of Philly. But they're also young, so it doesn't matter. It's not a lost year because they have all their picks. Giannis, a foul line pull-up jumper, can't get it to go. Andre Jackson knocking the ball loose, saves it out to Lillard. He puts up the three. He can't get it to go. Andre Jackson comes flying in, trying to save another possession. But here come Miami after being able to pull it down. They throw the lob to Ware and gets blocked by Lopez. This is ugly. 58-71 right now. Lillard gets it over to Giannis in the paint, stops, turns, flips it over the right hand, gets it to go. Finally, a basket was made. Finally, a basket was made. Herro has it on the right wing, dancing with it, being guarded by Andre Jackson. Has it up top. Feeds it down low to Kel'el Ware. Wide open dunk down low. Terrible double team from Milwaukee. No rotations. Lillard driving it down, gets caught in the air, saves it out to Andre Jackson, shovels it over to Prince. Prince, right corner three, splashes it, gets the 3 points right back. Back up to 16. All that work, 4 minutes into the quarter, and it's still 16 for Miami. And they've gotten some good looks. Herro crosses over, down the lane, gets caught in the air, and stolen by Lopez. Here comes Lillard. He's going to walk it down the other way. He's in no rush. They got a 16-point lead. Let's get a good shot. Lillard has it up top, leans in, draws the foul on Herro. He's going to go to the foul line for 3 free throws. He knew exactly what Tyler Herro was looking to do. He said he's going to try and slide through that screen. Let me just stand right here. Boom, he's going to run right into me as I go up. So now Lillard's going to go to the foul line for 3 free throws. He could push it to a 19-point lead. This gets to like 25, y'all. We might have to sign off early. Because Asher said they beat the Celtics too. Yeah. I mean, when they're healthy, they're a good team. They're good. Probably they're like 500, mediocre. They call an offensive foul on Lopez. Ran right into Larsson. Denver's beating up on the Kings. It's a 16-point game for Denver. Okay, hazy, sloppy play from Miami. That's what they do. That's what they've been doing. Adebayo swings it over to Larsson. Larsson driving to his right, putting his head down in the paint. Little pull-up jumper. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Adebayo had it, lost it, out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Heat, though. End of the third, and the Mavericks have an 8-point lead over the Thunder. We're going to keep an eye on some of these other games. If this game gets real ugly, he may switch over. May switch over to end the night. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll end it early. As Lillard fires a deep three, back up to 19. Oh, no, they didn't give Lillard the 3 free throws before. They called it on the floor. Called it like a swing through. Either way, he pulls up from deep, knocks down a 3 here. So now he definitely puts it up 19, 79-60. 19-point lead from Milwaukee, and it looks like Miami doesn't have any answers right now. 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. This is an 8-point game. This is an 18-point game. Kings getting blown out. What is the Kings schedule looking like? Obviously, we play them on Saturday. Obviously, the Knicks play them on Saturday. The game we're really waiting for. So today being Thursday, they get tomorrow off, obviously, and they got to travel to New York. So they're going from Denver to New York. That's tough travel right there. It's a tough traveling situation. You go up to Denver in the altitude. You come back down in the plane. You got to go all the way to New York. It's freezing cold outside. They're from California, the Sacramento Kings, so you know they're going to be freezing their butts off. I hope they have a terrible game down there in New York. Terrible shooting game. That's what I'm expecting. And the Knicks are going to be nice and well rested. Could be a trap game for the Kings. They've been red hot lately. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-game winning streak. And with a win against Boston in there too. They beat Memphis. Beat Dallas. 3 impressive. Somewhat impressive. Dallas won somewhat impressive. But the Memphis-Boston win's impressive during that streak. They lost to Milwaukee, but they beat Houston. Impressive win. Washington, an easy one. Golden State, it's somewhat easy one, although that was a close game. They got a little bit of a rivalry. Denver tonight's a tough one. They're getting blown out at Denver. So now they got to come back down from altitude, go play the Knicks in the Garden during one of the coldest stretches in the all season, all year. One of the coldest stretches in the city. Okay, good luck with that. Good luck with that, Sacramento. We'll see you on Saturday. We'll be nice and well rested, ready to go. K. Hazy said, in the All-Star game, we'll finally get to see what the proposed 2 small backcourt of Brunson and Mitchell looks like. We'll see. We'll see, because I don't know how they're going to break up the teams. I don't know why they decided to split the teams up into 3 teams. I don't know why they decided to do that. I think that's dumb and silly. Just go back to East versus West. Oh, my proposed way to fix the All-Star game. I forgot to tell y'all. I'll tell y'all right now. Roger G. Wall said, can they turn off the heat in the guest locker, in the guest team locker room, just say it's malfunctioning? For sure. For sure. They bring back the cold water. Oh, the hot water's busted. No hot water is available. Good luck. Go shower in that cold water and then go step outside. Namar said, I got the Knicks beating the Kings. I do too. I think the Knicks are primed and ready to go for like a nice big run after this break. Win these stretches of games. Go on a nice run going into the All-Star break. They got some rest, man. They got some rest coming up. But the way to fix the All-Star game, right? Actually, we're back into the game. I'll tell you after. I'm gonna keep teasing it. I'm gonna keep teasing it. Keep you guys around. I'll tell you after during the next dead ball. Kel'el Ware has it up top, hands it off to Larson. Larson pulls it back out. Gets it out to Robinson. Robinson coming to his right. Gets it over to Ware. Ware back to Robinson. Pocket pass to Ware, coming down the lane. Scoop layup, gets it to go. Nice athletic move, getting around Giannis there with the scoop layup for Kel'el Ware. Lillard hands it off to Andre Jackson, gets it over to Giannis. Giannis on the right wing. Hands it off to Lillard, coming to his left, driving it down, throws the lob. Giannis able to go up and grab that thing. Looked like it was going to be way off from Lillard. But Giannis, with the go-go gadget arms, went up and got it. Back up to 19. Larson, left wing 3. Comes up short. Long rebound. Andre Jackson bringing it down. Hands it off to Lillard. Lillard on the right wing being guarded by Larson, the rookie. Lillard's going to look to take advantage. A jab step 3. Deep one. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Adebayo slaps Giannis in the face. And we know what Adebayo is about. We know these dirty moves from Bam Adebayo. Yeah, oh, I didn't know I flailed my arms and hit him in the face. That was an accident. Yeah, okay, buddy. Why are you always involved in these situations, Bam? But back to your point, KAZ, about Brunson and Mitchell sharing the court together. It would be nice if they do end up on the same team. I don't know how they're going to split it up. I don't know if the starters, do you start if it's on 3 teams? Like, how does that work? There's 10 starters, but there's 3 teams. How does that work? Torian Prince misses a fall away too, and then misses a layup right at the basket. Herro bringing it down, gets over to Robinson, shovels it over to Larson. Larson in the left corner 3. Can't get it to go. Bam with the offensive rebound, knocked out of his hands. Andre Jackson picks it up. Man, this is just terrible. This is terrible basketball for Miami. Giannis has it at the foul line. Driving it in on Bam. Stops, turns, pump fake, leans in, kicks it out. Andre Jackson, the right corner 3. Bricks it, way off. Terrible shot. Not close. Here comes Herro. A 1 dribble pull-up 3 on the left wing. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Larson knocks it out to Robinson. Shovels it over to Ware. Ware a straightaway 3. He splashes it. Lillard bringing it down. Coming to his left off the Lopez screen. Putting his head down. Attacking. Scoop layup with the left hand. Gets it to go past Ware. If you're going to be a rim protector, Khalil Ware is going to have to learn how to get to those. Herro has it on the left wing. Crosses over. Driving it down. Puts up the floater. Well contested from Lopez. And Herro misses the floater. Here comes Lillard pushing the other way. Can they finally get this faded 20-point lead? They throw the lob to Giannis, and Giannis almost got it to go down. It would have been through 3. It would have been right through traffic, through 3 defenders. AB said the Knicks better not come out flat. If they do, I got the perfect excuse, AP. I got the perfect excuse lined up if they do come out flat on Saturday. Too much rest. Too much rest, AP. They're rusty, right? They're rusty. I do think it's a high likelihood they come out a little bit rusty in that first quarter in terms of like the shooting. They shouldn't like look tired, but I could see like Russ playing a little bit of a factor in that first quarter. But after that, blitz them, get out, run. You're a better team. Bam along the baseline, catches, pump fakes, goes up, gets blocked by Giannis at the basket, man. And Giannis driving it down, trying to go coast to coast, can't get the layup to go, gets his own offensive rebound, gets fouled by Hawk as he just went right through the chest of Jovic. Giannis just a man on a mission. When that happens, you're not stopping him. He gets the block on Bam on the other end, grabs the rebound, goes the full course against 4 defenders, misses the layup because it's well defended, grabs his own offensive rebound, then ends up getting fouled. The Giannis experience. The Giannis experience. He's at the foul line for 2 free throws. He's got 20 and 12 already with 3 blocks. AB said the Heat are a dirty team. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Giannis at the foul line, knocks down the first one. Giannis, if you can hit this one and give them that faded 20-point lead, a nice 2-0 round number, a big old cushion in this game. Asher said Giannis is a man on a mission to have us all go to bed early. For sure. For sure. If they're up 20 going into the fourth quarter, we're going to turn this thing off, y'all. Not worth watching. It was already a late start. Giannis does miss the second one, so still stuck on 19. Can't give us that 20, huh, Giannis? All right, well, this game, unless the Heat can do something here, I'm going to start talking about the All-Star game and how to fix it. I'm sure some of you, most of you, if not all of you, have already heard my solution on this. And I heard it from somebody else. It was not my idea. But the way you get the players to play hard is the winner wins a certain amount of money, as Lillard finally gives them the 20-point lead, knocks down the layup. 21-point lead, 65 to 86. The way you get players to play hard, it's not by incentivizing them with a lot of money. It's by incentivizing them with losing money, right? And it doesn't even have to be out of their pockets. But if you had, let's say every player wins $50K, Let's not even make it 50K. Let's say it's 10K. It's not even a lot. Not even a lot. Let's say it's 10K. But you put like the money in a big old globe in the middle of the court. Doesn't even have to be in the middle of the court. It doesn't have to be like Squid Game style. But I'm just saying, like, if you wheeled it out there during the pregame and you were like, look at all the money the players might win, and then you rolled it away and let them play the game. The rule was the team that loses the game has to pick out a stack of $10,000 and hand it to the winner. Bro, how embarrassing would that be? You have to play through their ego, their competitive drive. Imagine the memes that would fly out if KD had to hand LeBron a stack of $10,000. It don't even got to be real money. It could be fake money. Just because you don't want anybody in the crowd doing anything crazy. You don't got to have real money out there. Giannis, a behind-the-back pass to Rollins, knocked that down for me, and he did. But you have to play through the players' egos. You have to play through the players' egos. Because it's not about the money. They make a ton of money. They're all-stars. They have the largest contract in the league. They don't care about no extra 100K if it was that. Bam Adebayo misses a pull-up three badly at the side of the backboard. Rollins gets it over to Connaughton. Down low to Giannis being guarded by Highsmith. Hey, we got 2 minutes left before we're going to go to bed, y'all. As Gary Trent Jr. knocks down a three. All right, we're definitely going to bed. That's it. This one's over. This is over. 92-67. We don't got to keep watching this. Roger G. Wall said, would love to see that. Like I said, it wasn't my idea. I heard it from somebody else. I wish I could remember who I heard it from so I could credit them, but I'm just saying. You have to play through these players' egos. Nobody wants to be embarrassed on the national stage like that. And if you just made it like a big old ceremony, the way they do when they hand the MVP trophy off, it's like, all right, we got to hand the MVP trophy off. But the losers, the losing side, go ahead, grab some of that Monopoly money and go hand it to the winner because you owe them. They beat you, right? And you could just make it a big old thing. Like, yeah, I'm the guy. You're giving me money. Ash said, yeah, there's no Knicks game. I mean, the Heat have no chance here. They have no chance. They have nobody to get hot. Duncan Robinson had a couple of wide open threes to start the quarter, and that should have been the sign that they weren't going to be able to come back. Actually, they probably could put it in that if you're named to the All-Star team, and like the CBA, if you're named to the All-Star team and your team loses, you lose a tiny percentage of your contract, and it's going to be transferred over to the winner's contract. That's how you get them to play. That's how you get them to play. I think you should make it like a visible thing. Like I said, it doesn't even have to be real money. It doesn't even have to be the player's money. But the image of, let's say it's classic East versus West, but the image of like Jokic having to hand over money to Giannis, crazy funny. That's a hilarious image, right? Or like back in the day, LeBron having to hand it over to KD. He's got bragging rights. Look, I got the image, LeBron. I'm going to hang this up. Every time I see you, I'm going to show you the photo. I'm going to hold my phone up. Every time we're talking, I'm just going to hold the phone up next to me so you can see you handing me money. Bro, the bragging rights would be crazy. That's how you get bragging rights back in. Because the bragging rights don't matter now. The bragging rights don't matter. By the way, y'all, we're probably just going to go to the end of the quarter and then we'll call it a stream because this game's over. It's 92-67. It's 25. It's a 25-point game right now. This game's over. So we'll go to the end of the quarter. There's about 2 minutes left. Might as well. But I guess before we sign off, let's go around the league one last time. See where everything's lining up. Mavs Thunders, close game. 5-point game right now. Is SGA cooking here in the fourth quarter? Is he taking over? Not really. He's up to 19. He's 8 for 20 from the field. J-Dub's actually the one taking over. He's got 26 and 7. Both of them kind of doing their thing. Everyone pitching in for the Mavs without a lot of their players. Kessler, Edwards is in the starting lineup. That doesn't tell you where they are right now with their injury situation. Markieff Morris getting minutes. That doesn't tell you. If that doesn't tell you where they are with their injury situation, Brandon Williams played 8 minutes tonight. We're going to let that timer tick down, y'all. We're going to let that timer tick down. Nuggets being down on the Kings. That's nice. This is nice. Maybe they're faltering. Maybe they're tired. They're up there at that altitude. Bulls just tipped off against the Warriors. We got Lakers Celtics that just tipped off. Saw that change literally in real time. Obviously, Lakers fans tonight, we need the Celtics to lose for sure. For sure. And then the late game is the Wizards Clippers, which nobody will care about. Because who cares? Because who cares? All right, let's tune in for the last minute of this quarter before we sign off, y'all. It is 69-94. Jovic up top, swings it over to Highsmith. We got to save Highsmith from Miami, man. Highsmith is a good player. Jaquez in the paint, spins, loses it, over to Giannis. Giannis bringing it down, full head of steam, leaves it over to Connaughton, extra pass. Bobby Portis wide open, right corner three, can't get it to go. Highsmith with the rebound, here comes Jaquez. Jaquez over to Highsmith, extra pass to Robinson. He's not going to shoot the three. Tries to kick it out to Jovic, but knocked out of bounds by Connaughton. Asher said Mavs Thunder is a better game today. Yeah. It is. It is. I'm just not interested in this Mavs team, man. Like, it's very likely the Thunder are going to end up pulling this one out. Just not interested in a Mavs team without Luka, without Clay, without Lively. Like, they're down too many role guys, man. They're down too many role guys. It's not. I like Dallas. You guys, I put Dallas in my teams that I think are legit contenders. Because Jovic knocks down a three. But we got 40 seconds left, y'all. 40 seconds left. Giannis bringing it down. Crossing over to his right, down the lane. Shovels it over to Portis. Portis tries to kick it out to Rollins. Gets tipped. He does end up getting it. Puts up the three, can't get it to go. Highsmith pushing the pace. Gets it over to Jaquez. Jaquez pump fakes, driving it down. Goes up, gets fouled. And it's a 22-point game. Noah said this game is over. Yeah, it is, Noah. It's been over. About half this quarter has been legit over. Not even like kind of over. It's been over. Miami just doesn't have anybody who can put the Superman cape on. Unless Tyler Herro goes supernova, they don't have a ton of options, man. They don't have a ton of options. Jaquez knocks down both of his free throws, making a 20-point game going into the fourth quarter. Crazier things have happened. Crazier things have happened for sure. If we sign off and this ends up being a great comeback from Miami, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset. Giannis gets it over to Gary Trent. 3 seconds to go, knocked out of his hands. He's got to chuck it up at the buzzer. Comes up short. That's going to be the end of the quarter. 94-74. I don't think that's going to happen, but if it does happen, unfortunately, we're signing off now. Didn't end up being a great game. It's just not all that entertaining. You know? Noah said there's a zero chance Miami wins this. Yeah. Kay Hazy said, Quinn Grimes with 0 field goals. Mavs fans didn't understand why we gave him up. Yeah, man, he's streaky. He's real streaky. I'm rooting for Quinn Grimes. I like him a lot. I liked him a lot when he was a Knick. I thought he had a really bright future. I still think he has a bright future, but where is he? Where's Quinn Grimes off the bench? 0 for 3 in 20 minutes. You know, the hesitancy is back. He's just not launching away. He's only taken 3 shots, 2 of them from 3. He's just not launching away the way he was. He's got 3 turnovers, 0 points. Like, I'm sure he's playing good defense out there, but it's you know. AB said, any show tomorrow? Absolutely, AP. Absolutely. Just do East-West? Yeah, for sure. And he said they would never do that about the money thing? Probably. Probably would never do it. But it is the way to go. But good call, AP. Let's look at the games tomorrow. There's got to be some good games tomorrow, right? Got to be some good games tomorrow. Blazers, Hornets, not great. Cavs, Philly, not great. Pelicans, Grizzlies. Is Zion playing? Maybe. I'll throw Pelicans, Grizzlies up there. It's an 8 o'clock start time. Only 3 games tomorrow. Oh, I don't know about this one, y'all. I'll put up these 3 games, and I'll put up an option of, like, no show. Like, we don't have to do a game tomorrow because maybe we'll go live for the Pelicans-Grizzlies game at 8 o'clock, and then we can kind of flop over with the Cavs-76ers game if it's whatever. Maybe that's what I'll do. Because that Blazers-Hornets game, that's not going to be good. Brandon Miller's out the rest of the season with, like, a broken wrist or something. Philly, I'm sure, like, half that team is going to be healthy to play. So, I mean, not going to be entertaining going up against the Cavs. Although we're obviously rooting for Philly that night. Because why not? I'd rather see the Cavs lose than Philly lose at this point. Because I don't care about Philly. They suck. Honestly, a win-win situation for us. Philly loses, I'm cool with it. I'm happy. Cavs lose, I'm cool with it. I'm happy. So maybe we just go live for Pelicans Grizzlies tomorrow, y'all, at 8 o'clock. And if this game ends up being somewhat entertaining, maybe we'll tune into it to see the ending, like we kind of did tonight with the Raptors Hawks game. But this is like the only game that might be entertaining. If Zion plays, if Zion doesn't play, then I don't know. Maybe we don't do a game tomorrow. I'll put up the poll. Zion Williamson is out Friday's game versus Grizzlies due to a return to competition reconditioning. All right, we're not doing this game either. You know what? I'm sorry, y'all. We're not doing this game. Zion's not playing. Zion's out. Yves Missy's day-to-day is probable. DeJounte Murray is probable. But no Zion, no Pels. Not watching the Pels without Zion. Not doing it. Herb Jones is out for a while with a torn labrum. That's never good. That's horrific. That's a terrible injury, a torn labrum. Ask Dwight Howard about his torn labrums. I think we're kind of screwed for tomorrow's game, y'all. I don't think we can do a game tomorrow. I mean, we can, obviously. We can do these games. I don't want to do that Pelicans-Grizzlies games with no Zion. The Pelicans, they're 12-32 because Zion's not playing. When he does play, they're in it. So then do we do Cavs 76ers? Cavs 76ers? I mean, the Grizzlies are going to run over the Pelicans, guys. Lamar says Pels Grizz for sure. The Pelicans don't have anybody to play. Zion's not playing. We just read it. He's ruled out for tomorrow's game. I don't want to watch the Grizzlies blow out the Pelicans tomorrow. Grizzlies are a great team. They're 29-15. They're a great team. They're going to destroy the Pelicans. And the Grizzlies are at home. At that point, I'd rather watch Cavs 76ers and root against the Cavs or something. I don't know, man. This is a rough selection. There's only 3 games. And one of them's bottom of the bottom, battle of the bottom. Blazers, Hornets. And then one team has no healthy players. Actually, both of them, one team has no healthy players. 76ers and the Pelicans. If it were Cavs versus the Grizzlies, okay, we'd have something to tune into. But I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Cavs 76ers now. Maybe we could look at the Cavs situation. Lowry's out, Martin's out, Drummond's out, Embiid's still out, KJ Martin's still out, Jared McCain is out for the season. 76ers officially ruled out for the rest of the season. Okay. I didn't realize McCain was out for the season. But this is Embiid's still out. So I guess it's just okay, you said Cavs 76ers then. I guess it's just Maxey and Paul George going up against the Cavs. Maybe they can pull something out. Maybe we'll try. I guess the plan is to try and go live for the Cavs 76ers. Lamar says, I wouldn't mind doing Cavs or 76ers. All right, here's the plan, guys. Here's the plan. We'll go live for Cavs 76ers tomorrow. If it's a crappy game, because the 76ers suck, we're out kind of like tonight. We'll give it till halftime. We'll see if it's a good game. We'll see if it's worth sticking around. And if it is, we'll do the game. If it's not, we'll peace out early. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me for 3/4 of what should have been an interesting game, but ended up being an absolute bust of a game with the Bucks playing against the Heat tonight. Shout out the Heat for kind of no showing the rest of the game after a pretty good start. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. We'll try going live again tomorrow. And if the game sucks, there's only 3 games tomorrow. I think all 3 of them are going to suck. But if the game we end up watching sucks, I'll see you guys on Saturday, right? But I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll go live, and we'll try it out, because why not? But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Get a good night's sleep. Stay hydrated. Stretch. Brush your teeth before bed. Appreciate you guys. I'm out. Bye.